Welcome to Adventure to Anywhere, and as you can see, I am -1. Jill had to work today, and she kind of had to work throughout the entire week, so it didn't really give us time to do any filming during the week, so I'm running this one solo. So today where we're going is we're going to check out a mall that isn't exactly abandoned, but is very close to it. So this should be very interesting. Let's get to this. Now, I say that I was alone, but that's not completely true. I brought my good friend, Skythium, with me. That's this guy right here. A lot of you people may or may not know, but I am an author, and this is my book, The Vault of Atlantis. So sometimes I bring the books along with me. I keep a couple copies with me. That way, if I engage in any kind of conversation with somebody who's interested in the fantasy sci-fi books, I'll give them a copy and ask them if they'll write a review or something like that. So we'll bring that along just in case. All right, Skythium, safety first. Let's get you buckled in, buddy. There we go. As you can see, there is nobody here. This is a huge parking lot, and it is entirely empty. It's crazy. So even though there's probably not going to be a lot of people here, it does have a sign that says masks are required at all times, so it looks like we need to mask up. Coming in first right here, this used to be a restaurant, and as you can see, obviously it is no longer here. As we come up past the restaurant, you can already see how incredibly vacant this place is. Now, what is interesting is there are still stores that are functioning here. So this is still a functioning mall. It's just, it's, you know, fairly empty. And as you can see, there's people still walking around, still shopping. So it still is functional. It's just very empty. Here's actually a store that's been recently opened in here, and you got some sweet looking shoes here. Here. Oh yeah. Nice looking shoes. It's just weird looking in these big empty areas where stores once were thriving. This is really interesting. So what they did with this location is they took an empty clothing store, and they've made it, you probably can't see too well in there, but they turned it into a place for people to race their radio-controlled cars. Got a whole little racetrack and everything. Pretty cool. So this mall is definitely loved by a lot of people. This is actually a mall recall wall, in which case people kind of send little notes of some of their memories here at the mall. That's pretty cool. I wonder when this store is opening. I always wanted a power lift. Could have swore at some point I saw that this was going to be some sort of skate park or something like that. This used to be the Sears, but yeah, now they're doing something with it. At the store, or the this RC, pro level RC location that I was talking about earlier, actually open now, and they've got a couple couple cars racing. How fun is that? There he goes. They've got some tables and chairs set up. I'm not entirely sure what for. It's interesting. You'll see a lot of places like this. These are like workspaces, things like that. Things where employees can come and use this location to, you know, collaborate and things like that. Let's go check out the food court. Court itself is absolutely empty. So there is still a restaurant, which is the Cheesecake Factory, in the mall. But yeah, as far as the food court goes, completely empty. This is a cool little painting here they have here in the food court. Pretty neat. Is that? Look at that. That's Sebastian. I mean, seriously, it is a good thing I ate before I came here, because I have no choices. Walking through an empty mall is weird. It makes you think of like some sort of like horror movie or you know, like a scary video game where, you know, everything is gone and all the people are gone and you're here by yourself in this place, except for that person right there. It's just very confusing here. It's hard to know exactly what they're doing, because, you know, I thought this mall was going to close a long time ago, and they're still bringing businesses in, and businesses are still coming in. I don't know, very interesting. Oh, thank goodness. This empty store has gift certificates available. Behind me is the what we'll call the more lively portion of the mall. That's where most of the businesses that do still exist have grouped up for the most part. And this is the little more lively section of the mall. It's actually a couple of stores all kind of congregated here into this area. Actually, an open sign there, piano shop. A little art gallery over here, which is pretty cool. And right below us is the food court. And up above us is an AMC theater. I don't know why, but I'm really hungry for some cheesecake. some people might come to a place like this and say, you know, or see this video and say, oh, this is depressing. You know, I think that's a matter of perspective. You know, depends what you're coming here for. If you're coming here for a good walk, this is a good place to come. There's not a lot of crowds. It's indoors, so if it's really cold or really hot, good place to come for a walk. So that was really interesting and fun. I think it was kind of cool to kind of show that. You know, it's a nice place. It's a nice location, like I said earlier, to just go for a walk if you just wanted to get away from the heat or the cold, and you don't really want to be around a lot of crowds. Good place for a walk. Plus, there are still some businesses in there open, so it's good to support those local businesses and things like that. They're not all local businesses, but a good portion of them are that are inside there. So this is Adventure to Anywhere. I hope you like this video, and everybody have a great day.